The following is a presentation of KBEK Sports, local sports.
Past the 25, to the 20, to the 15, he's going to high step into the end zone, touchdown!
Here, wide receivers split each side.
He's still going into the end zone.
East Central Minnesota, the action starts now. To bring you the call, here's Ethan Game Day Gilman.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. I am out here at Mora High School for this volleyball matchup here tonight between the Mora Mustangs, who are hosting the Pine City Dragons. It's a great rivalry matchup here between these two teams. Of course, we just watched these two teams play in football on Friday. This rivalry matchup, always a fun one to be a part of. It's always a ton of action. It's always a ton of fun, and it should be no different here this evening as both of these teams come into this one trying to improve their records. Of course, both of these teams competed in tournaments over the weekend. I know Mora hosted their own tournament where they welcomed in a bunch of teams. I think it was a 12 or 16 team tournament. It was a very fun one for the Mustangs to host. As unfortunately, they did not have the success in that one that they would have liked. They went 1-3 in that tournament at home here on Saturday. For Pine City, they went down to Chisago Lakes for a tournament against some big schools. I think the smallest school was maybe a 3A school. Pine City in volleyball is a 2A school, as is Mora. So there were a lot of good matchups here over the weekend. Pine City, unfortunately, did not have the success they would have liked to have either. They fell to many of the big schools, but they did beat St. Paul Johnson in that tournament. I believe they did fall to Kirchhoff-Sani, Blaine, Holy Angel. Like to have had, but again, as I mentioned before when I was talking about these tournaments coming up on this past Saturday for both of these squads, I said these are great tournaments to have just to see a bunch of different teams and to see a lot of teams that will be in the playoffs. But not only to see teams that will be in the playoffs, but also to see bigger schools that will also more than likely have a deep playoff run. So I think it was a good tournament for both of these teams to have. Of course, Mora got to host that tournament right here at Mora High School. They had the Wellia Center that they could play on. They also had this beautiful brand new high school gymnasium. That they were able to play on. So a very fun one. Of course, Rush City kind of came here and stole the show as they went 4-0 in Mora's tournament. But nonetheless, it was a good one here for a bunch of our local teams. I know Rush City, as I mentioned, Bram, Mille Lacs, Princeton, and Rush City were a part of this Mora tournament. Pine City and Cambridge-Isani traveled over to the Chisago Lakes tournament. I believe Cambridge-Isani lost all but one game, and that was against Blaine that they beat. So a lot of action going on over the weekend as now we get into the start of a brand new week here. Can you believe it? We're about 2.5 weeks away from the regular season coming to a close. Yeah, it doesn't seem real, but in fact it is as we take a look at the section standings. So not only is this another rivalry game, we talked about it on Friday. It was a rivalry game and a section game. Both teams looking for their first win. Mora got that one. Well, this is another section game in a different sport between two rivals. You've got the Mora Mustangs coming into this one 5-15, 3-2 in section play. Of course, they got their fifth win in that tournament. Then you've got Pine City coming into this one at 10-7, also 3-2 in this section. So I think this one will be a very interesting one between these two teams. You know, I think you look at it on paper and you go, well, Pine City has this one. Well, I don't think it's going to be so easy as just, well, Pine City has it. I think this is going to be a very good matchup here between these two teams. I think either one has an equal good opportunity to come away with the victory here tonight. I think this is a rivalry game. It's the start of a new week, coming off of a tournament in which both these teams didn't have the success that they would have liked to. I think both these teams are looking to get back on a little bit of a hot streak. Of course, Mora started it last week with their first conference win over Piers. That went 5 sets. They got the victory over Piers 3-2. Piers was up 2-1, and it kind of didn't look good for Mora as they were going through that game against Piers. But all of a sudden, they turned things around in the fourth set, got the set victory. I believe it was 25-20 or 21. Then they came back in the fifth set, and pretty much all Mora in that fifth set as they won that one 15-10. So a good ending to the week for Mora, that's what their name is. And then they go into that tournament. Now, again, they didn't have the success that they would have liked to have had, but still, nonetheless, they get that first conference win. That definitely feels good. And now you come into the brand new week against a rival such as Pine City. And this is going to be a fun matchup here between both of these two squads. Mora looking to get yet another victory, their 6th of the season. Pine City will be looking for their 11th. Of course, Pine City last week had an up-and-down week. They faced off against Hermantown, in which they had a good first few sets. The first two looked to be competitive. They lost to Hermantown in the first one, but then took that second set. I believe the score in that one was 25-20, and that it looked like Pine City had turned a corner. The last couple of games they had played, the confidence just didn't seem to be there for Pine City, but they did a good job. Of course, up to that point, up to that Hinckley-Finlayson game that I'm just about to talk about, in 6 sets, they had only scored first once, and that was against Hermantown when they won that second set. Ultimately, they would lose 3-1, but dating back to the game against Rush City 2 weeks ago, they had not scored first in a set until Hermantown, and then they had not scored first going back to Hinckley-Finlayson. They struggled. They were able to score first, though, in 2 of those sets, so that made it 3 out of the 11 sets that they had scored first in. And I kind of talked about it in that Hinckley-Finlayson game. I kind of said Pine City, that's kind of what they needed. They needed to get that score first. They ultimately won that match 3-2, but it was a fun one there between both of those squads. And again, a very, very up and down week for both of these teams. But coming into this one, I think this one has I think it has all the markings to go 5, in my opinion. I just think that's the way this one is setting up to go. But we'll have to wait and see. Both these teams looking to add another victory onto their section record here. Both looking for their 4th win in the section to improve to 4-2. Unfortunately, one will fall to 500 in the section standings, or in the section record, rather. Looking at these section standings, of course, Section 7AA is split up into 2, SS1 and SS2. Mora and Pine City play in the SS1 portion of it. Rush City is in 1st, with Pine City in 3rd, and Mora in 7th. But Mora, with a win here tonight, could really catapult themselves. I mean, shoot, they could catapult themselves all the way into that 4th spot, really. Duluth Marshall sitting there at 6-8. If Mora wins tonight, there's no reason why I don't think they could jump Barnum, Hinckley-Finlayson, and Duluth Marshall to put themselves right behind Pine City in that 4th spot. Again, Duluth Marshall coming in this week with a 6-8 record, Hinckley-Finlayson 5-8, Barnum 4-9. So there's no reason with a win here tonight over a higher ranked opponent that Mora can't catapult right into that 4th spot and hopefully get a home game to start the playoffs as of right now. But that will all come to fruition as this one goes along. Right now, the Mora Mustangs and the Pine City Dragons just about set to do battle. Looks like our pregame warm-ups are over. We will have our national anthem and then our starting lineups be announced, and when those two are over, we should be set here for first serve in Mora's brand new gymnasium at their brand new high school. The Mora Mustangs and Pine City Dragons set to do battle here in Mora, and it looks like we will get set for those starting lineups and national anthems. So we'll come back after a word from our fine sponsors. You're listening to Volleyball on WCMP and KBEK.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Hinckley Towing.
Hi, I'm on the side of the highway with a flat. Can you help me?
On the way.
Hinckley Towing?
Yep. How can we help?
We just had an accident and don't know where to bring the vehicle.
No sweat. We'll come out now and bring you back to our collision center.
Hinckley Towing. Experienced drivers, state-of-the-art trucks, and 24/7 service. For Hinckley Towing, call 320-385-4049 anytime. Hinckley Towing, 320-385-4049 anytime.
Hey, you looking for a reliable propane supplier? Look no further than Burnett Dairy Propane. Proud to serve you, providing top-notch propane. Trust the experts in the field, Burnett Dairy Propane. Call them today at 715-689-1032 or visit them online at burnettdairy.com. Burnett Dairy Propane, your dependable propane partner.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you will embrace forever.
Are you looking for a position where your role impacts the community around you? Then look no further than Burnett Dairy Cooperative in Grantsburg, Wisconsin. Owned by the farmers in your community, Burnett Dairy offers numerous career options with various responsibilities and growth opportunities. Positions such as CDL drivers, who work closely with our farmers, cheese production, creating award-winning cheeses, and retail store clerks making someone's day better. Visit BurnettDairy.com and click on Careers to join our herd.
Wellia Health is here to keep you feeling your best so you can enjoy all the things you love best. You can count on us for your eye exams, mental health services, rehabilitation, wellness exams, urgent care, and much more. At Wellia Health, our goal is to help you live life well. Let Wellia Health help you get back to your best. Give us a call today to set up an appointment. 320-679-1313. WelliaHealth.org.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at EmbraceMN.com. That's EmbraceMN.com.
Back here on WCMP and KBEK, getting set for this game between the Pine City Dragons and the Mora Mustangs. Taking a look at the starting six out on the court for the Pine City Dragons. It'll be number 2, Abby Agard. Number 5, Arissa Rydberg. Get a libero change here. And then it'll be number 10, Emma Hermanson. 11, Sage Staber. 15, Carly Jusak, and the libero, Morgan Mako. Then on the other side for the Mora Mustangs, it'll be number 3, Nora Kerr. Number 2 as well. I should start with her, Quincy Osmus. Number 4, Amber Fix. Number 6, Ellie Whitbread. Number 8, Georgia Stillday. And the libero, Leah Tim. Of course, Jenna Lukenbill, also part of that starting 7. So first serve on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard, Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners, 3 locations, Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. And the first serve will go into the net, and the first points will go to Pine City. So Pine City will grab the first point, and Carly Jusak will go back to serve now for Pine City. Her serve is over. That's dug up by Fix. And she'll look for the kill off the block, and it's a late dive to that by Jusak. Sometimes your body kind of, I like to call it getting stuck in the mud. Your brain kind of tells you, hey, you got to go and get this, and then your body, your feet just kind of get stuck, and you can't move as quickly as you'd like. So a kill there for Amber Fix. And speaking of, she'll go back to serve for Mora. Her serve does clear the net. It's Thiemann in, and she'll get the dig. Hit back across by Agard, dug up by Tim, and pushed back by Whitbread, and then that will be 4 hits. So the Dragons will get one back and forth right off of these first 2 serves. Pine City got the first, then it was Mora, and now Pine City. 2-1. Emma Hermanson will serve for the Dragons. It is up and over, dug up by Tim to Kerr at the net, and trying to get that one over, but it's an illegal hit by Osmus. Yeah, that one, there was really no way that Osmus really could have got to that one and got it cleanly over the net. So an illegal hit there, and you can't fault her for that. She was just doing what she could. Amber Fix with the dig to Lukenbill, and Osmus will just push it across. Two Dragons go after it. It's Hermanson and Agard, that go after it. It does get down in between them both, so it'll be a point back for Mora. That's one where I think a little bit of miscommunication as to who's supposed to go get that one as it falls down. Lukenbill will get the serve. It's Thiemann with the dig to Staber, and that one is going to get over the net, dug up by Kerr to Whitbread, and it's long. The hit there from Osmus. It'll give a point back to Pine City. It'll make it 4-2. Both these teams have a ton of fight in them. We watched it last week. Both of these teams go 5 sets against conference opponents. And it should be, I'm guessing it will be no different here. Off the Staber serve, Osmus with the dig, and then Osmus will hit it into the net off of the set. So it'll make it 5-2 Pine City. And right now, Pine City just kind of allowing Mora to make all the mistakes and capitalizing off of those. Staber, another serve. This one goes into the net, but it crawls across, and now hitting it across that time was Stillday. Back across by Rydberg. The dig is Tim. Now Osmus will look for the kill. A dig there by Mako, and Tim unable to get the clean dig. That'll make it 6-2. Osmus looked bound for a kill that time, but a nice diving one-handed dig from Morgan Mako, and she was able to get that one back across the net, getting a quick word of advice from head coach Tollefson. As Staber with yet another serve, a line drive serve. It's dug up by the Mustangs Fix. Now Osmus will lightly tap it across the net. It's dug up after it hit the net and hit across by Agard. Dug up by Osmus. It's at the net, tapping it across. Nice dig there from Calatayud Prieto, and Agard will look for the kill, but that one is going to go long. Got a little too underneath that hit, did Agard, and it will be a point back for Mora. We will see Elia Kastenbauer as Kastenbauer and Avery Ennis check in. Of course, Ennis will go back to serve. Similar to kind of what Hinckley Finlayson does. Ennis, as soon as she subs in, she goes back to serve. Hinckley Finlayson does that with Cox, and they like her serving, as do they Ennis. Now Calatayud Prieto comes back with a kill for Pine City to make it 7-3 in favor of the Dragons. Thiemann will check out. Jusak will sub in for her, and back to serve is going to be Abby Agard. Serve is over, and yeah, that one myself, I thought that was going to go to the net. You can't blame Osmus for that one. I think Osmus thought that one was going into the net, and then she had a late dig attempt on it and just unable to get enough of a dig on it to really get any air underneath it, and I don't blame her. That one, I thought that one was going to go into the net, and I think Osmus thought the same thing. So a timeout early called here by the Mora Mustangs. That'll be their first. They'll have one left. Of course, you get 2 timeouts per set. So the first timeout here called by Mora. And right now, what I think Pine City was doing last week, even drifting into that Rush City game, is we just seen that. And again, I kind of talked about it in that Hinckley Finlayson game. When we got our local teams who they can play so well and they're just not playing up to what you feel like they should be. It's kind of disappointing. It's disheartening because you just know that these teams can be playing so much better. And I mean, give credit to Hinckley Finlayson and Rush City. They are very tough teams to beat. As the serve is over and hit into the net by Mora, it'll be a point back for Pine City. But Pine City, it's a team that has been so good for so long. And it was just disappointing. They just seem to lose their motivation, their moxie a little bit, and it just seemed to kind of be plaguing them for a couple of games. And they were just hoping to get things back. And I think with that Hinckley Finlayson game, they did just that by going into a 5th set and getting a victory over Hinckley Finlayson, because when they went down 2-1 in that Hinckley Finlayson game, I mean, it just seemed like there was nothing left for Pine City. It seemed like all the gas had just ran out. There was no spark, but they were able to battle back. But and I mentioned it, that's the sign of a good team, is they're able to come back from something like that and battle hard and win. They're forcing a win now. When you're not able to play well, can you force yourself to get a win? Can you rise above that and kind of force a win. And a lot of times you wonder what does a forcing a win mean? Well, just playing to the best that you can and making yourself grab a victory. Even though you're not playing well, but you make yourself grab a victory. And I think that's what Pine City did there last week. And it seems to be kind of flowing over into this game as they are up 12-3. As I've been talking, they scored 3 unanswered points here with Abby Agard serving. That one will go long. Of course, the announcer's jinx in full effect that time. 12-4. Mora trails by 8 here at home. But again, Pine City, I think they got back on track. And I think when they were struggling in those 3 games, Rush City, Hermantown, and Hinckley Finlayson, I think it was just they were trying to do too much. And a miss hit there by Amber Fix, and she knew it. She kind of mistimed her jump there on that one, and that's unfortunate because that one was earmarked for the Pine City side of the court for a kill. Now going back to serve is Isabel Calatayud Prieto. Serve is over. Osmus, not a clean dig. They'll make it 14-4. But continuing on with that thought, I think Pine City kind of forced themselves into a win. And I think they were just kind of doing too much. They were trying to do too much at once. They would get down, and I think they would try and just get all, 4 or 5 points back at once. And you're just not able to do that really in any sport. So I think they were just doing too much. But I think after that, they were able to kind of sit back, go into that tournament, and then come back here on Monday, get a fresh start. So it looks to be good after that serve into the net by Calatayud Prieto. Gets a point back for Mora. And Tim, their libero for Mora, will get the serve. And then a kill there for Emma Hermanson. We'll make it 15-5. I believe it was Hermanson anyways. Maybe not. Yes, it was. And now this serve over. And Lukenbill with a light tap across. A diving dig from Mako. And now Jusak looking for the kill, but nice dig there by Quincy Osmus. Amber Fix will look for the kill across the other side. Mako with the dig, and hitting it over was Jusak. Leah Tim, a diving dig. 2 Mustangs go after it. Somehow they keep it alive. Amber Fix gets it at the net. It blocked at the net by Staber, and now they're going to call a lift on Staber. And head coach Salson does not agree with that call. I'm on her side. I don't think that was an illegal hit by Staber. Staber did get the block and then hit it, but I don't think she got the illegal hit. Either way, it will be a point back here for Mora, and Mora will try and get some points back here. We got the substitution now. Whitbread and Lukenbill back into the game. Now Hermanson will look for the kill. That one is just out on the far side, and that'll make it 15-7. And for Mora, I didn't call, but one of their games so far this year, and that was back on Thursday against Piers, and they showed a ton of fight in that game. I was really impressed. I think Piers came in kind of looking for a walkaway victory, and that kill by Sage Staber had a little oomph on it that time, making it 16-7. But Mora showed a ton of fight there against Piers, and some of the sets, they didn't look the prettiest. The first set, I think they lost 25-15, but again, I will say it. I said it a lot on Thursday. It was a lot closer than what the scoreboard said. Then they came back, won the second set, 28-26. The third set they lost, again, 25, I think it was 16. Then they won the fourth set, 25-20, I believe. And then they came back and won the fifth and final set, 15-10. So I was very impressed with how the fight from Mora, how they continued to stay in it. Even though they're down here, they've cut the Pine City lead in half. Even though they're down, I think, with the fight that Mora shows, this is still a close game. Despite the mistakes that Mora has made early on, I think Mora's right in this thing still. Pine City has it. It's Saber looking for the kill. It's dug up nicely by Whitbread, and Quincy Osmus will look for the kill across the other side. Dug up by Thiemann. Now back across by Osmus. Blocked at the net. Staber will get the set. Agard will look for the kill. Blocked at the net. It's going to go out of bounds. It will hit the referee on the ladder. Of course, not purposely, but just part of how that one went. So point back for Pine City, 17-8. But again, Mora, I was very impressed with the fight they continued to show. They never gave up. They never hung their heads. They never looked down on themselves. They just got back to the next point or the next set and really came after it and did their job and just continued to fight. And, it went all 5. And that just shows you the fight that this Mora team has. Even though down big here in this first set, again, I still feel like it's a little bit closer than people would think just because of the fight that Mora does show, of the continuing to just battle back in sets. I mean, I think against Pierce it was similar to an 18-8 score, and then Mora came back and made it a set. They scored, I think they got it back to 14 before Pierce was kind of able to put it away, as Agard not able to get that one up and over. 18-9, Pine City with the lead, but Mora, they just continued to battle back, and they won the 3 sets that they needed to, and I think it shows how good they can be. But again, some mistakes early on here has led to Pine City capitalizing off those. Serve over, dug up by Mako, pushed across by Agar, now dug up by Lukenbill. Lukenbill, a player we'll keep our eyes to as the years go on because she's only a sophomore. She'll be one of the leaders come her senior year. Now it's Steel Day looking for the kill. Nice job by her. Sage Staber gets it back across Lukenbill. They'll set it up for Osmus. Osmus, a very talented hitter herself. It's dug up by Thiemann and into the scorer's table. Staber wanted it. I mean, she was. If there weren't people sitting at the scorer's table, Sage Staber would have been diving onto the table to try and grab that one. That's the dedication she would have had. 18-9. There we go. They changed it. Okay. Always want to make sure I'm with the scoreboard in the gym. It showed 9. They were just late to get the 10 on the board. Agard coming back looking for a kill. It's dug up nicely by the Mustangs. It just gets over the net. Prieto with the dig. Agard will look for the tap across. Osmus! Oh, somehow the diving dig from Lukenbill keeps it alive. Saber will hit it across with her right hand, And now they'll set it up for Osmus. Osmus' hit is long. Wow, what a point that was between those two. Either team really was, I think, in my opinion, able to get the point, but Pine City comes away with it on the long hit by Osmus. And again, right now, I think this set is kind of, we're going to talk about just the mistakes from Mora is what led to, and there's a big one. Quincy Osmus and Amber Fix allow that to be an ace for Sage Staber. Sage Staber will get credit for an ace no matter what, but Osmus and Fix kind of both looked at it, and then both looked at it as it hit the ground and looked at each other as if to say, "Oh, I thought you had it." So that's a communication issue. Again, you don't like mistakes, but you like ones that you're really able to kind of be able to fix. You like the mistakes that are fixable. Calatayud Prieto looks for the kill. Fix with the dig, and she'll set it up. It's going to be Leah Tim who hits it back across. Mako with the dig. Rydberg sets. Agar looks for the kill, and it is Amber Fix with the dig and hit across by Kerr. Oh, they're going to get an illegal hit on Kerr. I didn't really see it there, but again, that's why the referee is where he's at, and I'm not one of them. So a 21-10 lead here for Pine City. Will be a Mustang timeout. They will use both of theirs here in this first set, and Pine City with a nice lead here. Leading them so far in this first set with kills is Abby Agar. She's really done a good job. That was last year. Of course, her name is going to fail me now, but they had a senior last year who really did a good job of that, and I wish, for Pete's sake, I knew her name. She played basketball as well. I apologize. I cannot remember her name for the life of me, but she did a really good job. She was kind of their kill leader. She was kind of the young lady who really led this team, who kind of led by example, but she also, as much as she led by with her kills and led by example, she did just that, lead by example. I think she was a really, really good advocate for the younger athletes and just coaching them up. And Abby Agard kind of took over that role for Pine City. She's done a really good job here of just kind of taking over when she needs to, but also passing it off when she has to. And again, still doing a good job of leading by example as well. So very good job there by Agar taking on that leadership role, as Osmus will hit it back across off of the serve. And now Calatayud Prieto looks for the kill. Fix with the hit across. Excuse me, that was Still Day with the hit across. And that one is going to be hit back across the net by Ryberg, but is going to go on the outside of the antenna. So there are antennas on each side of the net, and if you hit a ball into the antenna, well, then it's the point for the other team, or if you hit it outside of the antenna, it is out of bounds as well. 21-11, and getting set to serve is Avery Ennis. Serve is over and dug up by the Dragons, and then a miss hit there by Summer Thiemann. And one of the biggest things that this Dragons team, I think, where they kind of maybe sometimes lose momentum or get a little bit, I don't want to say lost, but that's the word I'm going to use, is just they are a team that gets so down on themselves sometimes because they are they're so competitive, and they want themselves to be perfect. They expect themselves to be perfect, and you like that. But sometimes you got to remember that, hey, it's 1 point, and you can come back on the next one and try and get it, as we see 2 points here by Pine City. Pine City 23-12 lead here in the first set. Agard, her serve is over, dug up by Fix to Ennis. And Kastenbauer with the hit across. Nice job, though, by the Mustangs. Ennis getting that one back across. Now Jusak will look for the kill. Fix with a nice dig. Setting it up here for Still Day, and it's dug up by Staber. Mako with the set. It'll be back. Ooh, to Jusak, and she mishit that one. And as soon as that hit her palm, she knew exactly what happened, and she knew it was a mistake. But, again, that's the thing with Pine City. You got to move past that mistake and realize, hey, it's okay. Quincy Osmus with the serve, dug up by Mako. Now to Rydberg, and Prieto looks for the kill. Her kill will be dug up by Leah Tim. Osmus back across. Agard with the dig. Now Jusak will look to come back with a kill. There she does. The block there by Kastenbauer, and Still Day is not enough, and it will make it set point here for Pine City. (24-13) set point. Kalatayud Prieto with the serve. Leah Tim for Mora gets the dig. And now it's Amber Fix who will get the hit across. And a miscommunication there by about 3 Dragons. Agard, Hermanson, and Jusak all wound up standing there and looking at it. And it just, again, that's one of those things that's fixable, but you really want that to kind of go away by the time you hit playoffs. But that's why that this is real good right now, because you can fix these things, and you can get them fixed before playoffs. Then once you get into playoffs, you don't have those things happen, and that's what Tollefson is really hoping for. As a point back here after the Hermanson hit goes out of bounds, 24-15. Leah Tim will get the serve. Work to do here for Mora, but if they score 9 straight, they will erase that point. Now Jusak will look to hit it back across. And Osmus doesn't get the cleanest of digs, but nice job by Amber Fix to get that one back across. Hermanson will look to end it here. Off of the right-handed, one-handed dig there from Ennis. Hit back across by the Mustangs. Rydberg sets to Jusak off of the block. Oh, and Osmus. Oh, that's going to be a double hit. Yeah, unfortunately, Osmus did get the dig and then hit it again. Unfortunately, that is a double hit there. So that will end the first set with the Pine City Dragons taking it 25-15. The Dragons will go ahead by 1 set as we will move on to the second. So Dragons lead 1-0 here in Mora over the Mustangs. We will come back and then we'll get ready for the second set here inside brand new Mora Gymnasium at brand new Mora High School. You're listening to Volleyball on both WCMP and KBEK.
A duo that is perfect together. That's Dale's Heating and Appliance and Lennox. Dale's is your local Lennox dealer that's committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. With a wide assortment of options, Dale's will ensure your home's air is top quality. Call Dale's today or visit them at dalesheatingandappliance.com and ask how you can save on your next AC unit. Lennox and Dale's, the perfect duo. Dealer number E06356.
Want a mower that's tough enough to break all the rules? Want everything without sacrificing anything? Want performance for the long haul at an unbeatable value? The perfect balance of power and performance. A bad boy mower. Packed with power, muscle, simplicity, and comfort in the pro you demand. It's that time of year. It's your time. You deserve a bad boy. Available only at Stan's Equipment Center in Pine City. Mow with attitude.
Want to make some extra money this holiday season? Then join Burnett Dairy Cooperative's Cheese Store Holiday Crew. They're looking for temporary employees to assist with gift box orders from October 1st through January 6th. This position is scheduled Sunday through Thursday from 12 to 8 p.m. with an hourly rate of $14 per hour and an end-of-the-season retention bonus. Call 715-689-2170 or apply online at burnettdairy.com and click on Careers.
Hey!
Take KBEK wherever you go. Download the new mobile app. It's free, and it's a game changer.
Automatic first down.
Back here on WCMP and KBEK. Don't forget, download our apps, both WCMP and KBEK app. You can take us wherever you go. Going way up north where our coverage doesn't reach, KBK app or WCMP app. Going south, west, east, or into space even. Take us wherever you go by downloading our apps, WCMP and KBEK. Don't forget to download those in the App Store or Google Play. Of course, on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard, Pine City took the first set 25-15. Their doctors are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. They'll leave you a smile you'll embrace forever. Also, your customized smile journey starts with that free consultation. The team at Embrace wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible with custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. Find out more at EmbraceMN.com. Back here for set number 2, Pine City again took the first set 25-15. And Mora will try and get one back here in this one. That's kind of been Mora's motivation, though. From what I can tell, they've been able to be the comeback team. You're doing that against Piers last week. We're looking for win number 6 on the season. Pine City win number 11. Both looking for a 4-2 record with a win in section play. Push across by Amber Fix is blocked, but not enough. And it will be a point for Mora to start the second set. So Mora will get on the board first here. I talked about getting on the board first. Pine City did it there in that first set. Now Mora will do it here in the second set. And that serve is just long by Amber Fix. And Pine City, will get a point back. Jusak with the serve. It is dug up by Fix to Lukenbill. And now Osmus will look for the kill. And that one will go into the net. Osmus has been a little bit off. She's kind of the senior leader for Mora that I've been looking at. And she's just been a little bit off here in this first set. But I like what I see from her. Even though she's just been a little bit off, she's done a really good job of not hanging her head, coming back, being a good teammate, and encouraging her teammates to pick up her mistakes as well, and that's how you know you've got a good senior leader, is when that senior is able to come back and say, hey, that's my bad. Thank you guys for picking me up. Lukenbill's kill is blocked at the net by Agard and Hermanson, and blocked at the net again by Kerr. Kerr's hit is blocked at the net again, And then I think we're going to see Mora going into the net on that one. It'll be a 4-1 lead here for Pine City. Jusak serve is up and over. Leah Tim with the dig to Whitbread. Osmus, that was a tough one. Either way you look at it for her. And let's not mistake it. Quincy Osmus has not been in a great situation sometimes with some of her kill attempts. And it's not necessarily anybody's fault. It's just kind of the way the ball has been spinning on some of the hits, that it just hasn't been putting her in a great spot to get some of these kills. So she's had to contort her body in any way she can to try and get these, but she's done a good job again of just being a good teammate when she hasn't had the best of spots to hit. As that serve goes long from Jusak, it's point back for Mora, 5-2. Lukenbill will go back to serve for Pine City. Robin Odegaard will check in for the first time here this evening. She's been out with the injury here the last 2 weeks, as does Hannah Bombard. Their hits are back over, and now they'll set it up for Osmus. Dug up by Agard to Rydberg, and she'll set it up for Sage Staber, and off the dig into the net. And great job there by Stillday, trying to get that one off the ricochet off the net, but unable to. That one was a missile going into the net. That would have been tough for anybody, but I like the attempt by Stillday, doing a great job of hustling after it. Odegaard's serve is over it. And man, that is something that Odegaard does so well. Her serve is just such a line drive that it's hard to tell if it's going to go into the net or not. And eventually it does go down on the Mora side. It goes off of the net, and I don't know if Mora realized it late that it was still alive, or they just had a miscommunication, but either way, it's into the nets. And a nice dig there by Mora, but Calatayud Prieto with the kill to make it 8-2, Pine City. And checking in for the first time here this evening is Alice Anderson. We didn't see her check in there on Thursday's game. She'll come in for Amber Fix. We didn't see her check in, as I mentioned, on Thursday, so this is the first time I'm seeing her play. Odegaard, this time it is into the net, and that'll make it 8-3. that's something with Odegaard you kind of get. Sometimes those line drive serves, with anybody who has that line drive serve, we know a few of our local athletes who have that line drive serve. That's the danger you run, is sometimes those line drive serve, they work, man, and when they work to perfection. But sometimes they can get a little bit low and go into the net, but I think that's the risk-reward you kind of run. Off the block, Prieto with the dig, back across for the Mustangs, and now Quincy Osmus with the kill herself. And that one's got to feel good. Quincy Osmus, and you can tell that one got her motivated a little bit. She felt that one, and that one felt good for her. 8-4. Pine City still with the lead. The serve here from Avery Ennis, dug up by Bombard. And looking for the kill back the other way is Agard. That one's going to go into the bleachers, and a point back on the Agard kill. 9-4. Says Agard has 2 aces and no kills. I don't think that's been updated, but we'll keep an eye on it. Calitude, Prieto can't get this one over the net, so it'll get a point back here for Pine City. Back to serve now for Mora is Quincy Osmus. And here comes her serve. She's one of another local player we talked about having that line drive serve. It gets over on the Prieto hit. Leah Tim with the dig. And now coming back looking for the kill was Kastenbauer, but blocked at the net there by Pine City. And that'll make it 10-5 in favor of the Dragons. Not sure if we're looking for a substitute. Nope, it's just Abby Agard will go back to serve. We will get a substitution. Jusak will come in for Bombard. I'm confused, they're confused, you're confused, we're all confused. Let's do it together. Agard with the serve, it goes into the net. That'll make it 10-6. Not as clean of a set here for Pine City as the first. Of course, Mora not making as many mistakes here in the second set as they were in the first, so a little bit better of a set here for Mora. A low dig there, a sliding one for Agard as Prieto gets it back across the net. Mora with the dig, dug up by Amber Fix, now to Agard with the dig, and Jusak will get it back across. A sliding dig there for Fix. Hit back across by Osmus. Odegaard will get the dig, and Jusak comes back with an absolute missile. It goes into the net, kept alive by Mora for a millisecond, but then it's down for a Jusak kill. My, oh my. That thing was hit about 1,000,000 miles an hour by Jusak. Calatayud Prieto out. In for her is Mako, and Mako will go back to serve. 11-6 is the Dragon lead, and Mako's serve goes into the net, so 11-7 now. And again, if you're Mora, you've got to look at this and go, we've got an opportunity here to stay into this game and try and overtake this Pine City lead. Pine City's making some mistakes here in set number 2, and it's not been the cleanest of games. So if you're Mora, I'm thinking you got to try and capitalize on this pretty quickly. Ellie Whitbread back to serve. It's a high lob serve over the net, dug up by Mako, and Jusak will have to tap this one across. She nearly goes into the net, but does a good job to stay away. Osmus will hit this one back across, dug up by Agard to Ryberg to Odegaard. Odegaard's hit is blocked, dug up by Staber, and it's into the scorer's table. Rydberg tries to get after it, but it's into the scorer's table. Again, you got to love both of these teams, their effort, that they're willing to dive into danger in these situations, and should be 11-8, I believe. The scoreboard might just be a little bit late on getting that point over, and now the serve from Whitbread goes into the net to make it 12-8. Both these student sections getting into it. It's a rivalry game, and you can tell. Serve is up and over from Rydberg. Dug up by the Mustangs and hit back across by Fix. And Rydberg's dig is going to go into the bleachers to make it 12-9. And again, one thing I love is when Pine City makes a mistake or just kind of has a mishit like that, they right away look to head coach Tollefson and go, okay, what do we need to do better? And she is right there helping them out. Amber Fix with the serve. It's dug up there by Agard. Got a little bit high on her on that one, and that one is going to be out by Staber. Just a little bit long on that hit from Sage Staber. Makes it 12-10, so right now, again, if you're Mora, you got to capitalize on this, on the mistakes here from Pine City. It's dug up by Agard to Rydberg, and Jusak will look for the kill across, and that is just, that's a great spot for that ball. Great placement there from Carly Jusak, knowing just what to do with that one. She'll sub out, and in for her is going to be Hannah Bombard. There we go. Bombard will go back to serve. It's a 13-10 lead here for Pine City, but the mistakes have been plentiful here in this set, and Mora has so far capitalized, and they're looking to do that again. Serve is over, and this one is pushed over, but too far, and it will go out of bounds. Another Pine City point, 14-10. Bombard will go back to serve. It is up, and it is just over. Kerr with the dig. And now looking for Lukenbill. Blocked at the net by Odegaard and Agar. Dug up by the Mustangs. Pushed across by Osmus. And then blocked again by Odegaard. Blocked again by Odegaard on the Lukenbill kill. Osmus looks for the dig and now hit back across by Kerr. Odegaard, great spot. She's been in. That one's a kill for Agard. And I think Mora's been relying too much on just kind of letting those ones go. They've watched a few of those and they've been close. But that one comes back to haunt them, and that one should have been probably a little bit more of an aggressive take there by Mora, as they will take a timeout, trailing 15-10. And I think one of the things that, if you're head coach Katie Rolfe, that you're going to be talking about with your team is, hey, we can't rely on the mistakes from Pine City. And I'm not saying that they have so far, but Pine City has made up to this point plenty of mistakes here in this second set, and Mora has definitely capitalized off those, but I think you get into a complacent state where you're going, hey, they're bound to make a mistake, let's just let it happen. And I think that was the case there on that point. They just kind of got complacent and said, oh, this one's going to go long, and instead it didn't, and they kind of lost that aggressiveness. And I think if you're Mora, they'll get back to it here. I think that's what Katie Rolfe is just saying, hey, don't rely on that, get back there, go out there, let's be aggressive again, and let's get back this one, and let's get this one back and get a few points for ourselves. I know proper English, apparently. 15-10, Pine City with the lead here over Mora in set number 2. They won the first set 25-15, and now the serve from Bombard is over. Osmus with the dig, and she'll look for the hit back across. Two Dragons go after it, and then that's going to go long. And sometimes two of them going after it can work, sometimes it doesn't. That time it does not there. Lukenbill will go back to serve for Mora, 15-11. Serve is over, dug up by Agard. Rydberg sets. Staver looking for the kill, blocked at the net, dug up by Rydberg. And Bombard will have to get this one back across. She does. Fix with the dig. And it is Kerr looking for the push across, but that one is out of bounds to make it 16-11. So even though Pine City's made mistakes here in this set, Mora's sticking right there. But Mora's made a fair share of theirs as well. But both these teams fighting for it here in set number 2. Much better set for Mora, albeit the mistakes. We had a whistle there as soon as Staver was looking to serve. So something with subbing, something wasn't right. Something wasn't right out there for Pine City, and it's going to be a point for Mora. And that's probably one of the more aggravating points that you could give a team, is when something isn't right in your lineup or you're not set up right somewhere, and then the other team gets the point, because not only do they get the point, they also get the ball. So that one's got to be pretty upsetting if you're Pine City, but either way, but if you're Mora, you're saying, hey, I'll take that one. Oh, and Odegaard covers her face. She knew that one was her. She's getting up smiling about it. That's what you like to see, but nice there. An ace for Avery Ennis. But Odegaard, that one was supposed to be hers. She knew it. She covered her face, but she got up smiling about it, and that's what you like to see, her take it lightly, and I think that proves well for a team. Hit back across, Tim with the dig for Mora, and then hit and put back across by Agard. And now Amber Fix will look for the kill. That one's down, and Rydberg seemed to be frustrated with herself on that one. All of a sudden, Mora's pulled within 2 of this Pine City lead. Momentum seeming to shift hands here now, as Mora just 2 away from tying this one up. Odegaard with the dig to Rydberg. Agard will look for the kill, and that one is in. And Agard comes back and says, not so fast, quoting the great Lee Corso. Not so fast, my friend. Love that he's still on College Game Day. If you watch college football at all, you know who I'm talking about, but one of the greats. He's awesome. Serve is over. It hits the net. Kept alive by Agard. Hit back across the net. Calatayud Prieto and one of the Mustangs both go after it, but Calatayud Prieto is going to win the war of pushing, if you want to call it, the war of hand fighting. I don't know what you want to call that one. Both of them got a hand on it at the same time. Prieto wins it. Sage Staber will go back to serve again for Pine City. The serve is over. Dug up by Leah Tim to Ennis. And that is Quincy Osmus looking for the kill. It goes back across the net, hit into the net off the dig. The Mustangs still keep it alive. Leah Tim will get it back across. Now Calatayud Prieto looks for the kill. Dug up by Fix to Ennis. And it's Steel Day looking for the kill. Blocked at the net by Calatayud Prieto. That'll make it 19-14. Calatayud Prieto has steadily improved her play on the season, and that's why we're seeing her get more playing time now this late in the season. She was subbed in earlier in the season, but now she's getting subbed in and kind of staying in. And nice! Good push there by Quincy Osmus. That was just the right thing to do at the right time. And Rydberg, a late dive dig, not able to get to it in time, and that is a great push by Quincy Osmus. And we'll get a new ball out there. We seem to have lost where that ball went. So Quincy Osmus will go back to serve for Mora. That was just an excellent play by her. Serve is over, dug up by Bombard. Rydberg comes from the front of the line to go get it. Agard will hit it back across. Fix with the aggressive dig, and that'll set it up. Fix will push it across, and now we're going... Oh, a double hit there for Mora. And that's probably one of the more frustrating things that you can have. Again, you're trying to go after it. You're trying just to get a clean hit, and that ball rolls in your hand a little bit, and sometimes it hits one and hits the other for a double hit. Agard, a serve that just gets over, but dug up by Mora, and Leah Tim will hit it back across. It's dug up by Staber, now to Rydberg, and Jusak will look for the kill across the other way. It is Fix with the nice dig. Georgia Stillday will look for the kill. Staber with the dig. And Calatayud Prieto looks for the kill. It's into the net, kept alive, but Calatayud Prieto will eventually get the kill, and it's 21-15. She leads the team with 4. As I mentioned, Calatayud Prieto has just steadily improved, and you love to see that. You love to just see a player just continue to improve on the season, whether it's a freshman, a senior, doesn't matter. You just love to see it. Back and forth they go here with blocks, and Pine City will have it back. Now Jusak looks for the kill. It's dug up nicely by Avery Ennis. Kastenbauer, now Stillday will look for the kill, and that one's going to be long. And we get 22-15. Now we've got one of the flaggers saying it was tipped. The referee says it was out, and in my initial look at it, I thought it was out. But now they're going to reconvene and say it was not. Yeah, the initial look that I had, I thought it was long. I didn't think Pine City got to it. Rydberg is going to go ask for an explanation. She's going to go give it to her head coach. Yeah, I don't know. I think this one, because it was close at the net. The way it looked like it was close, but I thought Pine City did get their hand away in time. But apparently not, I missed. Oh, my goodness, what a dig there by Staber, and they kept it alive to Pine City. Now looking for the kill was Lukenbelt, and Mora gets it back across. Holy moly. Calatayud Prieto, light tap across, and Calatayud Prieto, wow. Back and forth. A great dig by Pine City, then an even better one by Mora, then hit back across off the block by Calatayud Prieto. Wow, just the action here in this second set has been plentiful. Mako now will serve here for Pine City as Calatayud Prieto will check out. Wow, she has done a great job here this evening. Probably one of the impact players for Pine City so far. Amber Fix will look for the kill. She comes back with it on the other side to make it 22-17, and Mora will not go away quietly. The Mustangs having a much better second set than the first. These two student sections going at it with each other. Ellie Whitbread with the serve. It's off of Staber's dig, and Staber frustrated with herself on that one. saying to her coach, like, oh my goodness, well, I don't know what I did that time. It's an ace either way. Let's play football, let's play hockey, let's just play this one. How about that? Okay, we've got let's play basketball. Now where's the let's play baseball? Oh, you gotta love the student sections going after each other. Pine City came with the we can't hear you. Mora came with let's play football. Pine City said let's play hockey. Mora came back with let's play basketball. Oh, you gotta love when student sections are into it. But it's a friendly rivalry, and that's what you love about it. Serve across, hits the net. I thought I heard a whistle. Could have just been a we're going to say it's a tip by Mora. I thought maybe Pine City went into the net on that one. Apparently they did not. So 24-18 lead here for Pine City, and Mora has a little bit of work to do, but they've got to be feeling okay about what their situation is right now, just because they've got things going in this second set. Tip back across, Leah Tim with the dig, and now, Lukenbill looks for the kill, and it goes long. Yeah, okay, that one I thought was tipped. That's one where I thought it was tipped, so Mora gets that one. I thought it was tipped on that one, and they do say it was. The other one, not so much. But Mora gets a point back. They're 5 away from erasing the set point here in set number 2. 24-19. Serve is over by Fix. It's dug up off of the hit on the net by Odegaard. Now Staber will look for the kill the other way. Dug up by Fix. It's in the out-of-bounds territory, and now dug up by Agar to Ryberg. They keep it alive. Staber will look for the kill. It's into the net. They'll say it's kept alive off of a block, and I think Pine City just got lucky on that one. I don't know if that one got blocked, but they'll get lucky. Either way, it's going to be, I don't know if that was Osmus or Fix. Either way, it's a Mora kill, and Mora back within 4. They're going to give it to Osmus, and that'll make it 24-20, and yeah, Pine City looks like they're going to call a timeout. It'll be their first. Pine City wants to go over things here. They're saying, hey, we were up in this one. We need to pull away. But Mora right now saying, we're 4 away from erasing this set point for Pine City. Let's go be aggressive. Let's continue to pull on this lead, and let's erase it. Let's go out and get this set victory. Yeah, Mora, I think, has all the momentum right now. And if you're the Mustangs, again, you're down by 4 and it's set point. But I think you've got a good feeling about where you're at right now just because of how you've been playing in this second set. (24-20). It'll be Amber Fix back to serve for Mora. They are 4 points away from erasing set point that Pine City has at 24-20 here in the second set. Pine City leads 1-0. They won that first set 25-15. Trying to close out set number 2, but Mora is hot on that comeback trail. Sage Staber, that one's long. Make it 24-21. It's been the late mistakes here by Pine City that has led to Mora coming back here in this one. Now they're 3 away. Serve is over from Fix, dug up by Agard. Staber. And Jusak will lightly tap it across. Dug up by Fix, and now Osmus will look for the kill, and that one's down. Agard tried to get the dig, but not to be, and all of a sudden, Mora 2 points away. 24-22, and it's going to be Pine City timeout. So head coach Tollefson will use both here in this set. Dragons are trying to close it out, but can't seem to do so as Mora has every and anything going their way right now. They trail by 2 and trying to erase set point here by Pine City. Again, if you're just joining us, Pine City took that first set 25-15 over Mora. Pine City looked to close this one out. They had a 24-19 lead, but all of a sudden, Mora has scored 3 unanswered points, and they are trying to erase set point for Pine City. Pine City trying to close it out here and go up 2-0, but Mora not going away quietly. Of course, if you're new to volleyball, you have to get to 25 and win by 2 points. So Mora needs 2 points to erase set point by Pine City and bring it into extra. It's 24-22. Amber Fix still serving for Mora. She has 4 kills tonight, right behind Quincy Osmus with 6. It's dug up by the Dragons. Jusak will look for the kill. Diving dig by Tim, kept alive. And now Osmus will look for the kill. And I mean, Pine City right now just seems to have their feet stuck in the mud. They just cannot catch up to any of the hits by Mora. And all of a sudden, Quincy Osmus has the kill, and we're 1 point away from a racing set point. It's Amber Fix to serve. It's over, dug up by Agard. Rydberg. Staber. That's long, and all of a sudden we're tied at 24. It's the mistakes late here by Pine City, and you can just kind of feel the momentum getting pulled away from Pine City, that error being sucked out of the room for Pine City, so to speak. And now Fix looking to get set point for Mora. What a comeback it's been for the Mustangs. They'll look to try and steal a set. Lukenbale with the hit across for Mora. Dug up by Pine City. Odegaard looks for the kill, but kept alive by Whitbread. Off the block, and it's point for Mora, 25-14. They now have set point. Wow. What a comeback by Mora, and they're looking to try and steal one. I mean, you can't say much else about this Mora team, but wow. Blocked at the net off the Odegaard hit. They'll set it up again. This time Staber looks for the kill. Blocked at the net. Pushed across by Agar. She wants to get her team reset. I like that idea. Osmus now looks for kill into the net. Oh, did Pine City get a break there? And the collective breath being breathed here by Pine City. I don't know if that's the correct way to say that. 25 all. As Jusak with the serve, Osmus with the easy dig. And hit back across by Lukenbill off of the dig. Oh, nice job by Jusak, and Agard will get this one back across. Dug up by Tim. Osmus has this one set up. Odegaard gets it back across the net, and it's a kill there for Mora, and they have a set point again, 26-25. I'm telling you, this Mustang team just has the fight. They will not go away. Mako into the game for Jusak. It's 26-25. Mora with set point. Odegaard with the dig. Oh, nearly a bag of miscommunication there. And Odegaard gets a kill back for Pine City to make it 26 all. Holy moly. Galateud Prieto in for Pine City. Back to serve is Odegaard. And I think in this situation, a momentum swing on a serve. Oh, like that. Not what you want, Odegaard. That time, I think she just rushed it there. Her serve looked just a little bit rushed on that one. I think she could have taken maybe just one more second to kind of wait. As now Avery Ennis will go back to serve. Mora has set point once again. I am just astonished at the comeback here by Mora, and they continue to fight. And that one capped out live by Leah Tim. Are you? Oh my goodness! I thought Avery Ennis was going to get to it in time. Whoo, man, Leah Tim, the hustle there on that one, but Pine City gets a point back. We're tied at 27. Sage Staber will go back to serve now. Back and forth we go. Pine City with the serve across, dug up by Tim. It's Kastenbauer with the kill, and Odegaard tried to get her hand out. I think she's upset with herself, thinking that one might have gone long. Tollefson, head coach Tollefson, is trying to figure out something just to kind of get a break for her team, and right now nothing doing. Mako will check in for Odegaard. Back to serve is going to be Quincy Osmus, and if you're Mora, this might be a good idea. Serve is over, dug up by Staber. A lot of spin on that one. Calateud Prieto with the hit across. Kastenbauer, and it's pushed across here. Mako with the dig to Rydberg, and it'll be hit across here by Agar, dug up by Fix, and not who you want it to have set up for is Fix, and it'll be a point, and oh my goodness, did the Mustangs steal one here from Pine City. Holy cow. What a set there for Mora, and if you're Mora, you've got all momentum right now. We're tied. We are tied. I don't think Pine City was expecting to be tied here after set one, that they controlled, but as this one went along, it just had the feeling of Mora taking this one, and they do. They take the set victory in set 2, 29-27. We will catch our breaths. We'll come back for set 3. You're listening to Volleyball on WCMP.
All right, settle down. Let's call the meeting of people that complain about everything all the time and never do anything about it to order. Any complaints?
Yeah, my heating bill's too high.
Oh, yeah? Well, Bobby just bought an outdoor furnace from Central Boiler, and he eliminated his heating bill.
What about the hot water?
He eliminated that heating bill, too.
What about his shop?
He heats that, too.
I have no more complaints.
I think Central Boiler offers a solution to our complaints.
Save money on your cooling and heating bills. Visit northlandboilersales.com, your local Central Boiler sales dealer.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owners agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
Back here on WCMP and KBEK. We're tied at 1 set apiece. I think if you're a Pine City fan, after that first set, you're thinking, oh, well, this should be an easy set 2 victory. If you're a Mora fan, you're saying, this is how we like to play. This is exactly what we like to get into. We're winning this one ourselves. And the Mustangs, what a comeback there in that second set to tie it at 1 apiece going into this third set. So, Mora will serve to begin this third set, and what a comeback it was there for the Mustangs. It was a fun set. 29-27. Set victory there for Mora. It's Ellie Whitbread with the serve here for Mora to start the third set. Jusak hit is long. And again, Pine City, when they get mistakes, they kind of pile up for Pine City. And right now they're just trying to find a way out of those mistakes piling up. And again, it kind of, can you pull yourself out of that and make things go your way, force things to go your way, as I mentioned in the pregame. Hit across by Pine City off of the block at the net. It's dug up by Agard, and now Hermanson will look for the kill. Dug up by the Mustangs. Amber Fix will hit it into the net, and it's a point back for Pine City, 1-1. We talked about the mistakes early on for Mora in that first set. Pine City was able to capitalize off that, get a 25-15 set victory. In that second set, Pine City led 24-19, but Mora kind of forced Pine City into some mistakes there late, and that's what led to Mora. And not only that, they did a great job. We got to give them all the credit in the world. They did a great job as they came back and won 29-27 off of the serve here. Leah Tim dives, gets it back across, but it goes, after hitting back by the Dragons, goes into the net by the dig, and it's 2-1. Carly Jusak with the serve. It is up and it is over. Dug up by Osmus. Lukenbill. It is long. That was long, and they thought Mako might have gotten a hand on it. She didn't. I had a pretty clear view where I'm at. She did not touch that one. She did a good job of kind of going after, but pulling back just in time. And a light serve there by Carly Jusak. She realized that the defense for Mora was back, and she had a gap there right in the front, in the middle. And she did a good job of executing that. It's an ace for Carly Jusak. More of a normal serve here, which is dug up by Leah Tim. And dug up by Rydberg, but her team either just didn't think they'd get to it in time, or that one hit the floor first. So it's a kill back for Mora, and Amber Fix will go back to serve. I think that was Amber Fix's kill, too. Fix with the serve. It's over and hit back across by Agard, and Agard will get the kill. That one came in at about 1,000,000 miles an hour. I was surprised that Mustangs got the dig on it. They did, but then it went into the rafters, dug up, and then hit the net. So point back for Pine City 5-2. Emma Hermanson will serve here for Pine City. Dug up by Fix, and that one's close to the net. Calatayud Prieto with the kill. She's just done a good job doing a ton of work at the front of the net, and a lot of her kills, I'd say probably 3 of her 6 kills have come from just being a good blocker at the net, and she was there. A low dig there for Leah Tim, but she manages to get it. Lukenbill with a kill attempt blocked at the net, again by Calatayud Prieto and Abby Agard to make it 7-2. Emma Hermanson back to serve. Dug up by Fix, but that's going to go into the bleachers. An ace there for Hermanson. We'll make it 8-2, and a timeout here by Katie Rolfe, the head coach of the Mora Mustangs. I believe the Mustangs only called 1 there in that first set, and they didn't need to call any more. Pine City was forced to use both of theirs, and Pine City couldn't turn things around there in that first set. So far, so good here in the third, but as I mentioned before, Mora kind of likes to play from behind. They kind of like to go, okay, here's your lead. Here you go. Yeah, take a lead. Go ahead. But then once it's set point, they're like, okay, we let you go far enough. And again, obviously Mora doesn't want to play that way. That's not what they're doing on purpose. That's just it's funny how it works. The 2 games that I've called so far for Mora, last Thursday against Piers and this one, it just seems to be that they play so much better from behind. I don't know whether it's the adrenaline kind of gets up and that boosts their confidence, or whether they just are able to force momentum back their way. Whatever it is, they do a good job of it playing from behind. But and that speaks to the calmness. That speaks to the coach kind of just being like, hey, we're down, yeah. Oh well, let's go out there and play our game and just get 1 point back at a time. This one, yeah, Nora Kerr. That would have been difficult for Nora Kerr to try and grab, as off the set it goes into the net. Really no way for her to get that one. Even if she did get it, I don't know if there was a way that one was getting over the net. It would have been 4 hits anyway. So Hermanson with another serve. It's dug up by Tim. And Lukenbill will push this one across. Dug up by Staber. Staber will hit it back across. And now setting up for Quincy Osmus off the block at the net. Hermanson with the dig. And Quincy Osmus will push it back down for the kill to make it 9-3. Pines, oh, nope. No. It's going to be 10-2. I don't know the call. I didn't see it. Osmus must have went across the line or touched the net, something like that, because they gave the point to Pine City. But Osmus comes back and says, give me my point. I want my point back, because now she'll get the kill there. Team leading 8th kill for Quincy Osmus. Now back to serve is Lukenbill. It's over, dug up by Mako. Rydberg and Agard will run up on that one. Nice dig there by Fix. And Osmus will lightly tap this one across. Rydberg with the dig to Mako. And Agard will hit that one back across. Osmus with the dig there. They'll set it back up for Osmus. She's coming running up at it. Mako with a nice one-handed dig. And they'll set it up for Agard. And, ooh, I thought Mora probably got a hand on that one. I think Mora definitely got a hand on that one, and I don't. We'd have to see a replay, but I think at the front of the net, Mora might have tipped it. A low dig there from Mako and off the net. Yeah, Rydberg kind of just let that one go. There was really no chance of getting that one over the net. You want to see the effort, but at some point you just gotta accept the outcome and realize there's maybe no way I'm gonna get this one back over. Serve here from Lukenbill is dug up by Mako cleanly, and Sage Staber will look to come back with a kill herself. She does off of the Osmus block. That's a good battle there, Osmus and Staber. Speaking of Staber, she'll go back to serve now. Her serve, into the net. Oh. In fact, it hits one of her teammates in the back. She's okay, though. Mistimed that one there for Staber. Just kind of out of rhythm. And serving is so tough like that. If you fall out of any kind of rhythm while you're serving, but I do think if you make a mistake on a serve, I think you can. I think you don't have to hit. I think you pull the serve back down and try it again. I think. I could be wrong on that. Maybe that's just pros, college something. I don't know. Either way, a point back here for Mora off of the kill. Did not manage to grab the number. She was guarded well, but I believe that was Kastenbauer. Looking at the scoreboard, that's who they gave the kill to. So Kastenbauer with a kill there for Mora, and it's 11-7. It is Ennis with the serve across, dug up by Thiemann. Agard will look for the kill. That's in! It's a kill for Agard. And again, Mora, there's really no chance they could have got to that one anyways, but they looked at it and you could hear them say out. But I think if you're head coach Katie Rolfe, those are the ones where you want to look and see, hey, let's try and go after that one because we can't count on those being out. That's a great hit by the Dragons. Great placement too in that back near side corner. Again, I think you want, if you're the Mustangs, want to be a little bit more aggressive on that type of a hit by Pine City. Agard with the serve across, hit back across by the Mustangs. Dug up by Mako, pushed across by Jusak, dug up by Tim, kept alive on the sliding dig from Fix, but eventually it does reach the court to make it 13-7 Pine City. Jusak with her fourth kill, tied for second on the team with Agard. Of course, Calatayud Prieto leading the team with 6. Agard serve is over. Clean dig that time by Leah Tim. Setting it up for Kastenbauer. Dug up by Agard. Back across the net. Dug up by the Mustangs. Now for Osmus. Diving dig by Mako, but cannot get underneath it enough. And that'll make it 13-8. Another kill there for Quincy Osmus. Now serving is Osmus. It's over. Dug up by Prieto to Rydberg, and Jusak will get this one back across. 2 Mustangs go after it. They manage still to keep it alive. Amber Fix will run up on this one. Kept alive, hit back across by Rydberg, and it is still kept alive, but that's going to be 4 hits. Great job there by the Mustangs. 2 diving players kept it alive from the floor, and then unfortunately they weren't able to get it back across on the 3rd hit. So it will be a point back for Pine City, 14-8, and it's Calatayud Prieto with the serve. That's dug up by Osmus. And Amber Fix will look for the kill. Dug up by Agard. And Staber will get it back across the net. Osmus with the dig there. They'll set it up for Casimar. Blocked at the net. I think it went out of bounds. Did it? Did it not? I don't know. We don't know. Nobody knows. They will say it's Mora. And now we're going to get a discussion. This will be interesting. It's 14-8. That one, I thought it went out of bounds off of the Pine City hit. But they're discussing if it should be Pine City point or if it... So it will be Pine City point. Interesting. I really didn't know on that one. That's one where I was like, well, I think my initial reaction was it was Mora point. I thought that was Mora point because I thought it hit the net off of Pine City's hit and went out of bounds. But apparently it must have been blocked or hit a piece of the court. That one's in. Yep, that got a piece of that white line, and all it needs to do is get a piece of that white line. And it did there. The kill from Amber Fix with her 8th kill of the evening. Leah Tim will be back to serve for the Mustangs. It's a short serve. Ryberg back across the net. Her and Lukenbill battle at the net, but it's back across. Quincy Osmus with the hit back across, dug up by Mako. And now Hermanson will look to line it up. Osmus with the dig. They'll line it up for Amber Fix, and nice. Oh my goodness, what a kill there by Amber Fix. Amber Fix, what a player she is. And I believe, she'll be back next year. She's only a junior. She'll be one of the senior leaders next year. Timeout called here by Pine City. That'll be their first of the set. They lead 15-10, but there's some things that they're seeing that they want to get fixed or want to get changed, and they'll talk about it here. 15-10. Pine City still leads, but Mora, again, has not gone away quietly. And I talked about it pregame. I thought this one had all the markings of going all 5. There's still a good chance it does. Pine City was up 1-0 in that second set. They led 24-19. Mora came all the way back, scored 6 straight points to make it 25-24. They'd go back and forth before Mora would win 29-27. That second set was a fun one. The comeback by Mora in that second set is what we'll talk about, as well as kind of the mistakes that Pine City had there late in that one. So far, this one, pretty back and forth. There's not much I can say. Just pretty back and forth here in this third set. Had fair share of mistakes, but I don't think they're super egregious. I think they're just, pretty normal mistakes. We'll get a wet spot on the floor cleaned up. And we're back. Leah Tim with the serve. Oh, it just does get over. Abby Agard with the diving dig and pushing it back across are the Dragons. That'll set it up for Amber Fix once again. Blocked at the net. That's Rydberg with the block. Wow, that thing, I think Fix just about tore that ball in two with that hit, but it was blocked by Rydberg, and a nice job by her, as now she'll go back to serve. Her left-handed serve is over, dug up by Fix, and Kastenbauer hits it across. Dug up by Agard to Rydberg, and it's Staber who gets it off the block at the net to make it 17-10. Sage Staber, that one feels good for her. She's struggled a little bit tonight here and there, and again, I've talked about before, this Pine City team is a team that gets so tough on themselves when they make mistakes because they expect to be perfect, and Sage Staber, one of the more competitive players you will see in all of volleyball. But sometimes you just got to remember, it's got to move on to the next point, but that one does feel good. Now it's Quincy Osmus looking for the kill, dug up by Agard, and Staber will look for another kill. Oh, and that one's just long. 17-11. And again, I enjoy that Pine City, after any mistake or any point that they let up, they're immediately looking over to their head coach Tollefson and saying, hey, what do we need to do on that one to fix it? Meanwhile, back to serve is going to be Ellie Whitbread for Mora. Her team trails by 6. It's a short serve, dug up by Mako. Oh, and then a little bit of I don't know what happened on that one. It looked like they were out of alignment, were the Dragons, because Hermanson had to come back around Rydberg to try and get the hit across. Unfortunately, she hit it into the net. So it'll be 17-12. Whitbread with the serve. Dug up by Agard to Rydberg. Hermanson will look to come back with a kill, and she does. Emma Hermanson with the kill that time. After her mistake, she makes up for it. For a player, that's always got to feel good when you're able to make a mistake and then the very next point you're able to come back and make up for it. Thiemann comes in for Carly Jusak, and Thiemann will go back to serve. Thiemann's serve is up and over, dug up by Osmus. And looking for the kill is Fix off of the dig there from Staber. Hitting it back across is Hermanson, dug up by Leah Tim. And Lukenbill look for the kill, dug up by Mako to Rydberg, is setting it up for Agard. And that one's down in front of the diving Leah Tim to make it 19-12. I think Agard has about 7 kills here this evening, and that'll be a timeout here. We got 9 minutes on the timeout clock. I think they just missed. Yeah, there we go. Put one extra zero. A lot of people like extra zeros, especially on the paycheck. That's always nice. 19-12 is the score. Mora will use their second timeout of this third set. Pine City leads 19-12. Now, you might be saying to yourself, this one's pretty much over. We can move on. Well, don't move so quick. If you're just joining us, Pine City, yes, won that first set 25-15. In that second set, they were up 24-19. Mora scored 6 straight points to make it 25-24. They went back and forth, but Mora wound up winning 29-27. So, just because Mora's down right now does not mean that this set is over. This one is far from over if I'm looking at it in the eyes of the Dragons. If I'm Pine City right now, I'm saying do not get comfortable, do not relax until you see 25 and we're winning, and we've got the set win, because we know Mora is so good at playing from behind. It's just their level of calmness, their competitiveness, their will to continue to fight and scratch and crawl their way back. Thiemann with the serve. It is nobody knew on that one, and that's a case where I've seen it once in all of my career calling games, which is not that long, but I've seen it once, which it feels like I've called a million volleyball games, where they have redone a point because they just didn't know what happened. So it was a long serve, but getting that back there was Pine City on the Hermanson kill. The scoreboard says she has 1, but I do know she has more than that. Well, I think she has about 3 or 4. Meanwhile, Hermanson will go back to serve here for Pine City. Tim gets the dig, and now pushing across that time was Nora Kerr. And back across after the hit by Pine City. Agar blocked at the net, and that does find that front pocket on the far side off the block, and Mora gets one back 20-14. Maka will check in for Hermanson. That ball will get rolled back to Lukenbill. It's Jenna Lukenbill back to serve. Again, only a sophomore. By the time she's a senior, she will be one of the leaders for this team. Serve is over, dug up by Thiemann. And Staber will push it across. A couple of Mustangs go after it, but they keep it. Oh, and then Georgia Stillday just couldn't. I don't know if she lost it in the lights or if that spin around kind of confused her and she lost it on her way back over, but it's down for a Pine City point, 21-14. Staber's serve is over, dug up by Osmus. That's going to get into the bleachers. An ace there for Sage Staber. That'll be her second of the evening. Staber again, she'll use that serve and go back and forth, right to left. Now a line drive serve, which is nicely dug up by Fix. They'll line it up for Osmus. Osmus, the mistake, hits it into the net to make it 23-14. Got a substitution here as coming in for Agard is Macy Bablick for the first time here this evening. Macy Bablick will see her first playing time here on the night. S.H. Staber with the serve. It's over. Dug up by Fix again. Osmus with the set. And hit back across by Fix. Dug up by Thiemann to Rydberg. And now Calatayud Prieto with the hit across. Kept alive. And nice job by Osmus to hit that one back over. Now Rydberg looks for a kill. It rolls off the net. It'll be down off of a few digs for the kill for Arissa Rydberg. She has 3. So set point here for Pine City, trying to close it out. Serve from Staber is over, nicely dug up by Osmus. They'll set it up for Osmus, off of the block at the net. Thiemann with the dig. Rydberg sets to Macy Bablick. Nice job hitting it across. Osmus with the dig. They'll set it back up for Osmus. Back across. Thiemann, nice dig. Rydberg, and now Staber. Oh, hit it, but mishit it. She kind of hit it with her lower palm, almost the wrist. As we'll see a substitution here, it will be 2. Of course, it'll be Kastenbauer and Ennis, and then Ennis will go back to serve now for Mora. Coming in for Kerr and Whitbread, and that is the usual substitution because they want Ennis back serving. This one's over, dug up by Staber for Bablick. Bablick, and that's long. I thought we were going to see a kill from Bablick there. Nice spot for that one. I like the spot she was looking for, but just a little bit long, just underneath it too much. And it's 24-16. This serve is over. Dug up by Mako to Thiemann, and now Rydberg, light tap across. Osmus right there for it, and she'll line it up looking for the kill, but it's long. And if you're Mora, that's just that's one of the toughest ways to end a set is by hitting something long or getting a mishit where it goes out of bounds. So Pine City will get the third set victory, 25-16. They'll take a 2-1 set or match lead rather, and we will move on to the fourth. Pine City hoping it is the fourth and final. Mora says, well, we've been in this situation before. We're going to come back once again. We'll have to wait and see, but the fourth set coming up after a word from our fine sponsors. You're listening to Volleyball on both WCMP and KBK.
Aw, man. Hinckley Collision.
Hell no. My new car?
Hinckley Collision is the right decision. Fender benders, major accident damage, or hail damage. Hinckley Collision is the right decision. With 24/7 towing and fast, friendly, professional service, their collision department will get you back on the road in no time. With decades of experience dealing with insurance carriers, make the call today. 320-384-7002. 320-384-7002.
A Lennox air source heat pump is a high-efficiency air conditioning unit that can also heat your home or business efficiently during the spring and fall. It's more economical than heating with propane. Have Dale's Heating and Appliance install your Lennox air source heat pump. Dale's offers a personalized focus and free estimates. Ask Dale's how you can receive up to $1,250 rebates for your air source heat pump system installed in 2023 with 0% financing. Visit Dale'sHeatingAndAppliance.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Hey, hey, hey!
WCMP wherever you go. Download the new mobile app. It's free and it's a game changer.
Automatic first down.
Hockey practice, running a business. Heck, just enjoying your life. You've got better things to do. Let Jeff's Outdoor Services handle your lawn care and landscaping. Your home, your cabin, your business, they got you covered. They've been doing it since 1995, and they're good at it. Call today. Jeff's Outdoor Services. You do your thing, and they'll do theirs.
Back here on 106.5 FM, AM 1350, and 95.5 FM, KBEK. Dragons have the 2-1 match lead over the Mustangs, but we're into the fourth set, and this seems to be the magic set here for Mora. They're looking to push it to a fifth and final. It's been a fun matchup so far. Pine City took the first set, 25-15. Mora had the comeback in the second to make it 29-27 set victory, and then Pine City won this last set, the third, 25-16. So, we will see how this one gets closed out as we are in the fourth set. Pine City again hoping to make it the fourth and final. Mora looking to push it to 5. Quick sub, and we'll get our first serve ready, as it will be Rydberg set to serve here for the Dragons. They will serve first here in the fourth. Pine City out of the 3. We'll actually wait. I'll wait on that comment. I want to see how this one goes. This is Rydberg with the serve. It's over, dug up by Osmus to Lukenbill. Kerr looks for the kill. And off of the dig by Rydberg, it goes off of the forehead of Agard. She's okay. She laughs it off, and you like to see that. She's okay. But Mora will score first. So, out of the 4 sets we've played so far, Mora has scored first twice. Pine City has scored first twice. Mora scores first here in the fourth. Amber Fix will go back to serve for Mora. Dug up by Agard, setting it up for Staber. That's long, and it'll be a 2-0 lead here for Mora. Not a loud cheer while I was fixing the scoreboard. I thought maybe the point got changed back to Pine City. Maybe they said that Mora touched it, but no. Mora did get the point as it's pushed across here by Agard. They're setting it up for Osmus, and she hits it across, dug up by Mako. Now Sage Staber looks for the kill, blocked at the net, and Jusak will look for the kill. Wow. After it was blocked, it was dug up. Jusak got the kill. That was quick. I think, although Pine City may have gotten away with one, they may have gotten into the net a little bit there. Jusak with the serve over. It's dug up there by Fix. And setting it up for Lukenbill, dug up by Jusak. Hermanson will look for the kill. Nice dig there by Tim. Osmus, she wants this one, and just in front of Mako. And I don't know, I'm going to assume it's just because that's how talented Osmus is, but she is just placing that one right in front of Mako. That's about the third time I've seen that one just dive in front of Mako. Now Ashley Norberg checks in for the first time here tonight as Lukenbill's back to serve for Mora. Agard looks for the kill. Off the block at the net. She gets it. A little bit of a stare down on that one. He was happy with that kill. I think more impressed by it as well. I don't think it was a stare in any mean way. I think it was just more of a stare as in, okay, that was cool. Osmus will look to come back, and that is just out of the reach of Hermanson, and another kill for Quincy Osmus. My goodness, that's 12 on the evening. Back to serve now is going to be Avery Ennis for Mora, who leads 4-2. Like I said, this fourth set seems to be the magic one for Mora. And off of the Bombard dig, it's another point here for Mora. And it's 5-2. And if you're Pine City, you're thinking to yourselves, man, we just want a solid match. It seems like every match they played the last 2 weeks has just been back and forth. Give credit to their opponents that they've faced. That is just on the opponents and how good they are. But man, I'm sure for Pine City, it just feels like, man, can we please just get one match where we just go out, win 3-0, and it's all 25, 10, 15, you know. But again, it's about coming back and facing that battle and coming back and forcing yourself to get the win. And so far, Mora, 6-2 lead. They are just, I mean, I think they wait till the fourth set to really go, oh, all right, we let you have your fun. We'll come back now and play. Of course, I'm joking. They play hard there the entire set. But, man, Mora, there is something about the fourth set that they just turn it on. Diving dig there for Mako. It is another point here for Mora. They lead 7-2. It's another Osmus kill. 13 kills on the night here for Quincy Osmus. And all of a sudden, that momentum bar was full Pine City. All of a sudden, quickly full Mora. Been an interesting match here. Again, Pine City, the last couple of weeks, they faced Rush City, Hermantown, and Hinckley-Finlayson. They lost 3-0 to Rush. They lost 3-1 to Hermantown. They won 3-2 over Hinckley-Finlayson. But it just seems to me right now that Pine City hasn't played a complete set like they would like. Obviously, 5 sets is a complete set. Not what I mean. Just feels like they haven't put together a complete set in the sense of a clean set through and through. You're going to have your mistakes no matter what in a match. That's a given. But it just seems like it's every other. It seems like, okay, this set is good. This set seems to be all mistakes. The next set is good. And it's just all about kind of putting together those sets. But give credit to head coach Charleston. Even though they don't have the greatest of sets or they're making the mistakes, they come back and they fight hard and they continue to battle and they force themselves to get momentum. They force themselves to get the win. They force themselves to get a point. And a nice battle here on this point as they get it back, but now Quincy Osmus will line it up off the block. It's Bombard with the dig. Agard looking for the kill, and that one's down. Nice kill back there for Agard, and it's 7-3, but yeah, Pine City, it'll be interesting to see how they go forward because, in playoffs, you can fix the mistakes like the communication part of it and lining up wrong and that stuff, but it's kind of that momentum part of it that's kind of, it's not, one that Pine City probably should have went after. They thought it was long. That dove, and it's a nice kill there for Mora as they lead 8-3. Norberg with the kill. Excuse me, Robin Odegaard into the game here for Pine City, and Osmus serves this one into the net. Again, sometimes it's just the rhythm as you're going up to serve and hit that ball. It can just fall off so quick, and it seemed like it did there maybe for Osmus. Back to serve is Abby Agard, and Jusak comes in for Bombard. Quick substitution before the serve. Dug up by Osmus, going to hit the referee's ladder or chamber, whatever you'd like to call it, where he stands up in the air. I've always looked at these because this volleyball net is on a pulley system, and so he doesn't necessarily have that ladder that sits on the ground permanently. It's one that can extend up and down. I was wondering what that would feel like to stand up there and feel that net wiggle sometimes. I'm scared of heights, and I'm sure that wouldn't be any different. A nice kill that time for Mora. So I'm sitting here talking about my fear of heights. Mora comes back and gets another point and leads 9-5. Another kill there from Norberg, and Calatayud Prieto, a kill back for Pine City. Osmus, she went into the floor hard. It almost looked like she got her chin maybe. I think she's a little embarrassed. She's covering her face up. I think, yeah, she's okay though. That's what we care about. Leah Tim with the dig off the serve, and now Amber Fix looks for the kill. Oh, and nice dig there by Calatayud Prieto, but Rydberg can't get to it in time. and it's 10-6. So Pine City's done a good job to come back, but it seems like now it's every other point, and if you play it that way, it is going to be Mora who will come away with it as they lead by 4, 10-6. It's going to be Ellie Whitbread back to serve. And again, I talk about the mistakes and how the momentum is so ever-changing. Give credit to Mora. Again, it seems like it's the fourth set that is that magic set that they just come away and turn things up to an 11. Speaking of 11, they get their 11th point. Make it 11-6, a 5-point lead. And it'll be Whitbread back to serve yet again. It is up. It's a lob serve. It's dug up by Mako. Rydberg. Jusak. That's a kill there for Jusak to make it 11-7. And again, it's the fourth set. Pine City's not out of this by any means. But with the every other that it's going, that it feels like it's going, it's not what Pine City wants right now. They'll be hoping to kind of turn things around here. Serve from Rydberg is an ace off of the hands of a Mustang. So an ace there for Arissa Rydberg. She'll look for another one. Here is the left-handed serve up and over, dug up by Leah Tim. And Amber Fix looks for the kill, just past the outstretched arm of Agard to make it 12-8. So 12-8, back and forth we go. Kind of feels like that momentum right now, kind of hanging in the air. I talk about momentum, maybe too much, but seems like it's hanging in the balance right now as we're back and forth. Yes, Mora has the lead, but it seems like each team has had their fair share of good and mistakes here in this fourth set, as now Osmus looks for the kill off of the Staber block. It's down to make it 13-8. And Mustangs seem to have it all going their way right now, as it's Amber Fix to serve. Another kill for Osmus. It's 14. Staber with the dig to Rydberg, and Staber will look for the kill off of the Osmus dig, and it's out of bounds. Rydberg does a good job of watching that one, but I think she needed to get the advice from her teammates, hearing them say, let it go, it's out. And she does a good job because at the last minute she pulled back on it. Jusak with the serve now. That one's a lob, and it hangs in the air for a while. And now I believe that's Kerr who pushes it back across. Jusak with the dig. Hermanson light tap across, and it's down for the kill. Nice job there by Hermanson. Great awareness where she didn't need to get a big swing on it. She just needed that light tap across. She does so, and great placement with it, 13-10. Jusak another serve over. Clean dig there from Fix. And it's Osmus looking for the kill. Mako, a low dig, gets it back. Oh, they needed to keep play going. That was not, they say an illegal hit. I'm going to have to disagree on that one. That one should have been kept alive. That one was a clean hit. That should have been kept alive. They call an illegal hit, and I don't know if... Yeah, Dollefson, that was about the most animated I've seen her. She was pretty upset with that one. I think rightfully so. This serve is back over, dug up, and hit back across by Agard. Now Osmus looks for the kill. I don't know if that's blocked at the net or if it hit the net, but either way, Staber and Hermanson were both there. (14-11). But, we got to give credit to the referees. They do what they can on this is their spare time, so I can't give them too much grief. They're people too, but people make mistakes, and that's okay. Thing is we can be upset with some mistakes, and I would never ever talk about a referee as if, oh, well, they need to lose their job. I would never say that, because if we don't have these referees, well, we don't have a game to play, so I will always be thankful for the referees, but I think that one maybe should have been kept alive. Either way, we're moving on. It's 15-11, Mora with the lead. Agard. Oh, that one's at the net. Kept alive by the Mustangs. Osmus with the hit across. It's Bombard with the hit back across off the dig into the net. So Pine City will get the point there, 15-12. But back and forth we go here in this fourth set. Again, no one can seem to take control of it. Mora early on, yes. Pine City has come back. It's a 3-point deficit now for the Dragons, but still in Mora's favor. Low dig there by Fix. She's able to get it, and now Norberg with the kill off the block of Calatayud Prieto, and it's 16-12. Robin Odegaard in for her, Sage Staver, And back to serve. That is Quincy Osmus. Her serve is over. Mako with the dig. Calatayud Prieto looks for the kill. That one was tipped. That one was redirected by a tip for sure. Either way, Osmus with the serve, and it's over. Dug up by Mako, 17-12. Mora with the lead. Hit it back across. Dug up by Leah Tim, and Norberg will look for the kill. And that one is long. Oh, that one was long. Oh, no. That one was long. Oh, no. That one... Oh, my goodness. That one was a bad one. There was court between the white and the ball, and that one should have been out. Ryberg tried to get it off the net. Yeah, no chance there. Ooh. Tollefson just trying to take a collective breath, telling her team, hey, we can't fight it. Just got to go on with it. 19-12. They're going to call that one in, too. Oh, man. That's appreciate these people doing their job, but these last couple of points have not... Gonna keep my mouth shut. It's 20-13. Mora still leads, though, and either way, calls or not, Mora has the lead. They have had the lead throughout this set, and that's what matters. Again, calls or not, Mora has had the lead. Kastenbauer with the hit back across. It's Jusak looking for the kill, and Osmus got the dig. Woo! Fix and Tim, I thought they were going to be able to get to that one. Their teammates left the bench so that they could actually go and get that one back. Unfortunately, not able to keep it in play and keep it alive, but that one's long. 21-14. Serve is over from Leah Tim. Odegaard with the dig. Calatayud Prieto hits it across. Dug up by the Mustang. Oh, a double hit call there on Mora. I thought it was a clean one, but refs do not agree. It's 21-15. Calatayud Prieto, that's long. And it seems like so these calls have kind of gotten to Pine City. They seem to be shaken up a bit here. I mean, they still got plenty of match, or set, I should say, to go, but it just seems like some of those calls kind of got to them. It seems like they're in their head right now. If they can just get out of their own head, I think they'll be on the comeback right now, but Mora has the 22-15 lead. Trying to, like I said at the beginning, I think this one was set for 5, and Mora's doing their job to try and get it to that 5. Blocked at the net off of the Fix hit. It's Rydberg and Hermanson there for the kill, or the block rather, and what turns into a kill. They'll give it to Rydberg, and Rydberg will go back to serve. Staber will come in for Odegaard. (22-16), and the left-handed serve from Rydberg is dug up by Tim, and a late dig there. Nice job, though, by Tim getting it back across. Hermanson will push it across. It's Whitbread with the dig. Fix with the hit at the net, blocked again by Staber and Hermanson. That'll make it 22-17. Mora has had the lead throughout this entire set, trying to close it out and bring it to a 5th and final, but Pine City trying to make the comeback. Rydberg serve over, dug up by Fix, and Fix will line this one up. Blocked at the net again by Jusak and Hermanson to make it 22-18. Rolf won't quite use that timeout. And again, a timeout here for Mora isn't so much for a breather. It would be to cut into the Pine City momentum. And if Pine City probably gets another point, we'll probably see the Mora timeout just for that reason. Dug up on the slide from Tim. Luke and Bill hits it back across. Pine City with the dig. Dug up, but Ellie Whitbread could not keep it alive, and there is the timeout. So head coach Katie Rolfe of the Mustangs will call that timeout. Try and cut into this Pine City momentum that they've grabbed here as of late, but Mora holds on to a 22-19 lead here in the fourth set. Mora trying to close it out. Pine City trying to come back, win it 3-1. Mora trying to get it to a fifth and final. 22-19, Mustangs lead here in the fourth set. Pine City has done a nice job coming back here. They trail by 3. It'll be an interesting end to this one. Out of the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. Rydberg gets set to serve. The left-handed serve is over. Dug up by Fix. And it's Whitbread who pushes it back across. Jusak will look for the kill right to Whitbread, and she's ready for it. Now Fix will look for the kill. Dug up on the dive from Agard, to Staber. Back across. Staber, nice job. One-handed hit back across. Now Osmus will hit it across. Light tap across. She went up as if she was going to hit it hard, but then decided to go light with it. And a kill there for Carly Jusak to make it 22-20. Jusak did a good job there of not going through on her full swing. And if she did, she would have hit the net. She kind of short-armed it a little bit, but it still worked out in the Dragons' favor. Mora still leads 22-20. Osmus with the dig. Setting it up now for Fix. Off the block, it's down. Amber Fix with the kill for Mora. It's 23-20. Again, Mora trying to close it out here. Fix will go back to serve. They're trying to bring it to a fifth and final. 12 kills tonight for Amber Fix. 14 the team lead for Quincy Osmus. Fix's serve is over. Dug up by Agard to Rydberg, who gets it back into play, and Hermanson can't get it over. It's set point. We're headed for 5. I told you. I thought this one was bound for 5, and it is. Mora. It's the fourth set magic. I don't know what else to call it. Mora just pulls it all together. 24-20. Serve across by Fix. Dug up by Agard, and now Jusak will look for the kill. Off the block. Kept alive by Rydberg. Staber will get it back across. Tim with the dig. To Whitbread. Quincy Osmus looks to end it, and she does. There you go. I called it. We're headed for 5. And that is how this one should go. A rivalry game that's headed for a fifth set between the Mustangs and the Dragons. So 25-20 is the set victory here for Mora. And we're headed to the fifth and final set here inside brand new Mora High School, inside their brand new gymnasium. So fifth and final set coming your way after a word from our sponsors. You're listening to Volleyball on WCMP and KBEK.
With Bad Boy's patented Easy Ride and Gen 2 independent suspension, heavy-duty American-made steel construction, and legendary muscle, there's no mower that brings more comfort, durability, power, and value to mowing pros and homeowners than a Bad Boy mower. Mow with an attitude. It's the driving force behind every mower we build in the good old USA. Our promise to lead the industry in innovation and performance. Available only at Stan's Equipment Center in Pine City. Mow with an attitude.
Hi, Rob.
Hey, why have you been so happy lately?
It's because I no longer pay for hot water.
What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local central boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
The new Nice 95.5 mobile app. Local news, sports, and weather. And great music at your fingertips. Download it in the App Store or in Google Play.
Joe Keyport here, the news director for Q Media Group. Find all the local news you're looking for on the top of the hour from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Friday, or go to our website, wcmpradio.com.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Hinkley Towing.
Hi, I'm on the side of the highway with a flat. Can you help me?
On the way.
Hinkley Towing?
Yep. How can we help?
We just had an accident and don't know where to bring the vehicle.
No sweat. We'll come out now and bring you back to our collision center.
Hinkley Towing. Experienced drivers, state-of-the-art trucks, and 24/7 service. For Hinkley Towing, call 320-385-4049 anytime. Hinkley Towing. 320-385-4049 anytime.
We're back for what should be an exciting fifth and final set here between the Mustangs and the Dragons. Mustangs will get the serve here to begin the set. It is up and it is over from Whitbread. Staber with the dig to Mako, and Staber hits it back across the net, dug up by Osmus. It's near the net, hit back across the net. Jusak with the dig, pushes it back to Agar. Now Rydberg will get it back over the net. Dug up by Leah Tim. Now to Whitbread, setting it up for Fix into the net. Yep, it is into the net, okay. I wasn't sure if that one was into the net or if it was blocked. At first, it looked like they were going to let it play as if it was blocked, but it goes into the net. They say it'll be a point first for Pine City. That's got to be frustrating if you're the Mustangs, because I thought it did, but that's one of those where it's just so quick you can't really tell. Now Fix will hit it back over the net to Staber, setting it up for Hermanson, and Hermanson gets it back across, dug up by Fix. Fix wants to line it up. She does, off the block at the net to Jusak. Now to Rydberg, who hits it back across. That's Osmus with the dig, lining it up for Luke and Bill. Blocked at the net by Hermanson, and Hermanson will make it 2-0. Great job there by Hermanson, being in the right place, right time. Jusak will go back to serve for the Dragons. Her serve is up, and it is over. Dug up by Fix, and Ellie Whitbread just could not get to it in time. She had to go from one side of the court all the way to the other, and unfortunately she could not get to it in time. So it'll be a point back for Pine City. It'll be an ace for Jusak, and now it's dug up by Osmus. And Agard will get the kill off the dig from Osmus to make it 4-0. And we'll get a timeout here by Katie Rolfe. I think that's the correct spot to call that one. If you let Pine City get another point, I think that pushes momentum way too far into one direction. If you're Katie Rolfe, you take a timeout, try and cut into that momentum right now, real early, so that way you can get things going back your way. 4-0 is the Dragon lead here in the fifth set. Again, the fifth set, you have to go to 15 and win by 2. So if you get to 15, you need to win by 2. Otherwise, you're going into extra. So far, Pine City with a 4-0 lead, but we know how quickly that can change. The Mora Mustangs, the comeback team here this year for the Mora Mustangs. They have just been the comeback kids. And I mean, some teams just live by that. That's okay. Jusak with the serve. It is over a little bit. She took a little bit off that one to Fix now with the dig. That'll set it up for Kerr with the hit, and it's going to be too far to make it 5-0. But again, going back to that fourth set, for Pine City, despite all the maybe questionable calls or calls you didn't like, you have to battle through that because both teams do. And Amber Fix will hit that one into the net. I know where she was going with it, and I like the idea. She was going all the way back across court. She was on the far side. She was trying to hit it near side. There was no one there in that front pocket for Pine City, but unfortunately she hits it into the net. Leah Tim with the dig here for Mora, and Leah Tim will hit it back across the net. Jusak with the dig to Rydberg. Hermanson will hit it into the net, and Mora will get one back. And it feels like Mora, they get this point, it feels like they can start to get things sliding their way now. 6-1, still some work to do, but it is fixed back to serve. Thiemann with the dig, setting it up for Staber. Blocked at the net, kept alive by Rydberg, hit back across by Hermanson. Nice job there by the Dragons. They'll set it up for Lukenbill. Hitting it over. Rydberg, now Staber. Oh, whoa, a late whistle. There, it was a second hit for Mora before we got the whistle, but it's going to be a Mora point. So a mistake there from Pine City will lead to a 6-2 lead now for Pine City. Agard looks for the kill. It's dug up nicely there. Can't see the number for the Mustang who got the dig. Either way, Pine City will look for the kill. Staber off the block, and it's Osmus with the block. That makes it 6-3 here. Mustangs trail by 3 again. Mustangs just love to come from behind. That must be their motivation. They trail still by 3 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics will do all the insurance heavy lifting for you. If you don't have insurance, ask about financing options. They'll find a plan to fit your budget. Osmus, the hit across to Agard, and now Agard will look for the kill the other way. It's dug up by Fix. I believe that's number 4. Osmus will look for the kill. Agard with the dig. She'll look to get it back across the net, off the block. Fix with the dig. To Whitbread. Osmus off the net. Push back across. And, a miscommunication there by Pine City. It's Hermanson and Staber who wind up getting the miscommunication. Both of them thought about going after it. They stopped, and then unfortunately they could not get the ball back up and over. And it will be another point here for Pine City. So Pine City's got some mistakes to overcome as Fix with the serve. And now Agard looks for the kill, and that is down for the kill. And 4 straight points there by Mora that went unanswered before Pine City gets one back there on the Agard kill. Emma Hermanson will go back to serve. It is up and it is over. Dug up by Lukenbill. They'll set it up for Lukenbill on the hit. Thiemann right back there for the dig. Rydberg. And now Calatayud Prieto done a good job here tonight, but it's dug up by Fix. Pushed back across by Staber. And now we'll set it up for Lukenbill. Off the net, maybe block, I don't know. But either way, it's a Pine City point. 8-4 is the Dragon lead. Emma Hermanson with the serve. Dug up by Osmus, and they'll set it up for Osmus. Hermanson, I don't know what she was doing on that one. She's got to go after that one. That's a tough one. Yeah, she's going to go over to Tollefson, and head coach Tollefson giving her the word of advice saying, hey, that's the one that you have to get. That's okay, and Tollefson does a good job of that. It seems like after any mistake that Pine City makes, they're looking to Tollefson to go, hey, what do we do? And she'll let them know. And one thing that she does is she never is yelling at them. She's always calm and always says, here, this is what you got to do. Osmus will try and get it off the block. It's going to get down off of the Thiemann dig to make it 8-6. Like I said, I think Mora just waits to come from behind because that just seems to be their motivation. So it is Lukenbill back to serve for Mora. Over, dug up by Mako to Rydberg. And pushed across by Staber. Couple hands on it for Mora. They'll get it back, and Osmus will look to line this one up again. Nice diving dig from Thiemann, kept alive by Rydberg. Calatayud Prieto gets it back across. Fix with the dig. They'll line it up for Fix, and back across Thiemann with the dig. Rydberg sets it up for Agard. Agard looks for the kill. Dug up by Fix. I don't know how Fix is doing that, but she's got multiple ones that have just been a one-armed dig. This time, not able to get it back over the net are the Mustangs to make it 9-6. Sage Staber will go back to serve. This one, it's going to be a fun final set here. Tim with the dig, goes into the nets and not able to get it back. Off the ricochet off the net are the Mustangs. That'll make it 10-6. That's a tough one. That when you get the dig and then they go right to the net, because you got to make the decision then and there. Are you going to let it go off of the net? Are you going to get the rebound, or are you going to go aggressive after it and risk hitting the net? Osmus looking to come back for the kill. She does. Rydberg keeps it alive. Oh my! Oh, no way. Rydberg got the set. Oh no, they're gonna say that. I don't know what they. So are they saying that Rydberg used? I don't know how you call that one. I'm a little bit confused because Rydberg got the dig. She went into the net of volleyballs, and then they said something about her using that. I'm not really sure. I'm a little bit confused. I'm not. Yeah, I'm just confused on what the call was that time. Because Rydberg went into this basket of volleyballs. She kept the ball alive, but I think that maybe they say that the ball hit one of the volleyballs, or she used the basket to hold herself up for the kill. I'm not sure. But either way, Pine City now leads 11-7. As Jusak will look for the kill off the block. Mora keeps it alive. Oh, they do get to it late, but they get it back across. Staber, and now Jusak, that goes into the net, and it'll be a point back here for Mora. 11-8. Yeah, I'm more confused than anything. I'm trying to figure out what the call was. I don't like being confused. Quincy Osmus with the serve, dug up by Sage Staber to Rydberg. And Calatayud Prieto. That one's hit back across. That one's out. 12-8. Hermanson will check in for Mako, and going back to serve is going to be Calatayud Prieto. She's had a good night here this evening, and her serve is up and over. Oh, a low dig there from Leah Tim. Nice job getting to that one. They'll set it up here for, I think that's Norberg it was, and now Jusak will just touch it across. Ennis will get the dig. Now Jusak will get the hit, or excuse me, that's Hermanson getting the hit back across. They'll line it up for Fix. Fix blocked at the net. Hermanson and Rydberg there for the block. Fix gets it, but it goes long on the near side, so it is hit out of bounds. It'll be 13-8. Calatayud Prieto with the serve. Dug up by Osmus on the far side to Ennis. And that's Kastenbauer gets the kill in front of a diving dig from Calatayud Prieto. Speaking of, she'll check out in for her will be Mako. It's 13-9. Kastenbauer gets the kill that time. And Tim with the serve. Rydberg will hit it back across off the Agard dig. Setting it up for Fix. And kept alive by the Dragon. Oh, boy. Another questionable call, but both teams have to deal with it. Leah Tim with the serve across, dug up by Staber. There we go. Man, her net last name just flew out of my mind. Either way, back across, and now the Dragons hit it back across on the Jusak kick. It's dug up by Tim. They'll set it up for Fix. And the diving dig missed there by Agard. It's going to be 13-11. 13 kills tonight for Amber Fix, and it will be a timeout called here by Pine City. They still hold the 2-point lead, but Mora hot on that comeback trail again. 13-11. (13-11) is the score. Timeout called there by Pine City. This will be an interesting end to this set. Been back and forth here. Pine City's held the lead, but Mustangs down only by 2 now. And Leah Tim will go back to serve. Leah Tim with the serve, dug up by Mako on the dive, and Saber will hit it back across. Oh, that one's long, just long. It's going to be 13-12. I thought that one was going to get down in that back corner, but it does not, and it's 1-point game. Leah Tim with the serve. Agard right there for it to Rydberg. Hermanson, she wanted that one, and it's out on the block. Oh, man, that was an important point there for Pine City. 14-12. Here we go, set match point. Rydberg serve is over. Dug up by Osmus. They'll set it up for Kastenbauer. And Tollefson head coach Tollefson is just beside herself. She doesn't know what to think anymore. 14-13, and we get a substitution here as Ellie Whitbread will check into the game for Mora. She'll go back to serve. Still match point here for Pine City, but Mora trying to erase that here with a point back for themselves. Whitbread's serve is over, dug up by Agard, Rydberg, and Staber with the... Oh my goodness! Osmus and Leah Tim both just look at each other as that one goes right in between them. Oh man, that's a tough one. That is not the way you want that to end if you're Mora. Oh my goodness. Either way, Pine City will get the victory here tonight, 3-2 over the Mora Mustangs. We'll take commercial break, come back, recap this game. You're listening to Volleyball on KBK and WCMP.
Hey, you looking for a reliable propane supplier? Look no further than Burnett Dairy Propane. Proud to serve you, providing top-notch propane services all year round, offering convenient delivery options and flexible payment plans that suit your schedule and budget. Trust the experts in the field, Burnett Dairy Propane. Call them today at 715-689-1032 or visit them online at burnettdairy.com. Burnett Dairy Propane, your dependable propane partner.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you will embrace forever.
Are you looking for a position where your role impacts the community around you? Then look no further than Burnett Dairy Cooperative in Grantsburg, Wisconsin. Owned by the farmers in your community, Burnett Dairy offers numerous career options with various responsibilities and growth opportunities. Positions such as CDL drivers, who work closely with our farmers, cheese production, creating award-winning cheeses, and retail store clerks making someone's day better. Visit BurnettDairy.com and click on Careers to join our herd.
Back here on KBK WCMP, it was a tough one there for Mora, but they come up short 15-13. But man, if there was a team that was going to pull off the comeback, I thought it was Mora. Mora, again, they just seem to use that the trailing behind as motivation. That just seems what they seem to do. They are such a good team coming from behind. They were down 2-1 again. It was similar to that game against Piers on Thursday. It looked like Mora was bound for the comeback, but unfortunately they come up just, and I mean just short. A mistake there at the end there led to the victory here for Pine City, 3-2. So looking at these two squads, Pine City will get their fourth win in the section. Mora will fall to 500 in the section here. Pine City will move on. They'll have 3 games this week. They'll play tomorrow against the the East Central Eagles. That's who they'll play. And then on Thursday, they will host the Bram Bombers. That's what it is. So that will be the schedule here for the Pine City Dragons coming up this week. Of course, we will be out there tomorrow and Thursday covering those games for Pine City. Looking at the Mora Mustang schedule, if it'll load the internet for me. Decides to take a while. I love how the computer decides to wait till the very end. But hey, at least it didn't happen during the game. But they will be on the road tomorrow, and they will travel to Albany for their game. They'll also have 3 matches this week, as they will play on Friday, and they'll host Little Falls. So some good matchups coming your way here for Mora and Pine City this week. Coming up for us, of course, we'll have games tomorrow. We'll have Pine City East Central tomorrow, as well as Bram Maple Lake, and then more volleyball action coming your way on Thursday. So for this one, I want to thank all of you for tuning in here tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hopefully I didn't pop your eardrums too much here this evening. For WCMP and KBEK, I want to thank so much again to all the fine sponsors for sponsoring this broadcast. We appreciate them for sponsoring this and every other broadcast that we do. So I appreciate them so much for sponsoring this and every other broadcast. And the Embrace Orthodontics Scoreboard for sponsoring the scoreboard as well. Of course, the Dragons get the victory over the Mustangs 3-2 here tonight. I want to remind you to be kind to everyone. You never know what someone is going through, and your kindness could truly make their day. Remember, you never know what somebody's battle is on the outside or on the inside. They may have a smile on the outside, but the battle on the inside might be treacherous. So again, be kind to everybody. You never know what someone is going through. Your kindness could truly make their day. The final here again in Mora, the Dragons escape with the victory over the Mustangs, 3-2. Again, thanks to all of you for tuning in here tonight. Thanks so much to all the fine sponsors. And for WCMP and KBEK, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Have a great rest of your night.